My name is Arm, Mr. Arm. This is my band. We're called Lydmor and Bon Homme.
And you're watching Toasted.
So Jenny, can you tell me a bit about this funky name of the band?
Yeah, the name of the band, it's just actually very simple. It consists of our two solo act names. We're both solo electronic musicians singing. And we started making music 3 years ago, and then we decided to make a band, and we thought about bands' names for a while, did all these weird suggestions, and then in the end it was like, let's just be honest about this. This is you and me, we're doing something together, and the whole thing about it is the contrast between us. We should just call it what it is, Lydmor and Bon Homme.
Jenny, can you ask me about the Vega incident? What was that? I heard that was epic.
Yeah, I think you should tell a story about Vega, as you remember it.
The thing is, I don't remember it. But I'm told that after a concert in a big place in Denmark called Vega, where I played with my other band, WhoMadeWho, we are rock stars in Denmark. We had a big after party, and Jenny was hanging out, and just when she was leaving, I was shouting through the room, "Jenny, we're gonna make an album together." I don't remember this, but it sounds really cool. This is maybe the peak of my coolness ever.
Yeah, I was really starstruck by them. I had warmed up for them, and I was kind of nervous in this backstage fancy room. And then suddenly he's like, "Oh, let's make music." I was like, "Oh, he's drunk. He didn't mean it." But then he did.
I was drunk. But the funny thing is that it seems like in this band you're kind of the rock star. Whenever we play and you are falling around on the floor, screaming your heart out, people really like that. So I just feel like the drummer sometimes. How does that make you feel?
I think at the beginning I was a little bit self-conscious, but then you were so nice about it, being like, "Oh no, you go do your thing," that now I feel really good about it. How do you feel about playing like these kind of music business festivals?
Well, I didn't do it very much before. Like I told you, WhoMadeWho started out more just playing nightclubs, and we almost kind of avoided these places. So I'm super excited about doing it like this. And one more thing I'd like to talk about is the music. This is electronic music. We are both, as solo performers, we are electronic artists. How would you describe the music we make together?
Well, there is the genre thing, of course. There is a lot of electronic music in it because we both do electronic music. But I think the core of it is contrast. Contrast between our voices. You have this deep masculine voice. I have.
Yeah.
I have a high, flimsical voice, and I think in all areas of the music, this contrast comes through in the lyrics and in the production, in everything. How did you feel like the process of writing our album was different to other albums you've done?
I would say it was amazing. In my other band, I think the strength is that maybe we disagree on a lot of things. And this band has a strength that we agree on a lot of things. And this music is maybe a bit more emotional and soft than WhoMadeWho. And I've kind of missed that. So I'm very happy that you want to make this album with me. And it's super inspirational to have the possibilities of two voices in the same band, because normally when you're just a singer in a band, you tell a story and you sing a verse, and then the chorus come, and the same fucking guy sings the chorus, and it's like whatever. And then we can just switch, and just of a sudden it's like this siren voice singing the chorus, and that's amazing. And then the other way around, sometimes you can have your girly story in the verse, and I'll be like, "Yeah," in the chorus. It sounds like I'm making fun, but I really mean that's one of the most explosive things in our setup.
Yeah, I think it's nice that we can get to show different parts of things. You know, we can show different angles on situations. We can show a dialogue, and that has really been. There's been so much inspiration coming from that. How is playing shows?
Playing shows is amazing. Don't ever tell this to my other band, but we played for 11 years and I enjoy playing the bass guitar and singing with WhoMadeWho. But playing the drums and playing with you right now, it gets me really super excited. It's like starting over, and I just love it. And I also want to say that it's a funny thing also, like you talked about in the beginning with the name. We're not a band. We are definitely a band, but we don't have a band name. And I think if I was my fan, I would think it would be interesting to see, like, we have this Lydmor artist and the Bon Homme artist and the WhoMadeWho band, and then what we do is kind of connected to all these things. And I think that the music itself, for me, is interesting, but also the fact that you can see where everything comes from, like your girly, emotional universe combined with my stupid macho universe from WhoMadeWho with my electronic influence from Bon Homme, and I think it all meets in this band in a very beautiful way. And for me, that's interesting, and I'm super happy we chose the name because it kind of tells a story about what we are.
Yeah, I totally agree. I was actually, the more we play with this name, the more I like it. I also think that the future of the music industry, which has a lot of things in it, I think honesty is gonna be like a really important thing, because with the internet and with everything escalating as fast as it is, I think being like, this is what it is, and not inventing some kind of concept or being like, oh, we'll totally be like this concept, or maybe concept is the wrong word, just being fake and creating something that to try and be someone else. I think that is kind of going away a little bit, and I like that about us. I believe we're a pretty honest band.
Yeah, we try to. I think you're right. I think you're an amazing singer.
I think you're an amazing singer and a really, really good musician too. Do you know how long we have to be interviewed? Do we have a lot of time?
Oh no. Do we keep on?
Just
2 more minutes.
I want to. How do you think this making this band has changed the way you look at music? Has it changed the way you look at music?
It definitely has. I think you being so much younger than me gives me a lot of new inspiration, and I also feel that maybe when I work with you, I feel a bit more like an engineer, and I see you as this flaky artist, and it's interesting to see how you can condense each other in the roles somehow. And now I'm also a drummer, and the worlds look different when you're a drummer. When you're a bass player, you play your bass, and this drummer is always turning a lot of stuff to put up the drum kit, and maybe that's not relevant for any of you listening and watching, but for me it's been a big eye-opener. It's really hard to set up a drum kit, so that's changed.
Yeah, I think the thing you said about the condensing in the roles is really interesting. You know, it's like sometimes when you work with people, it's like you have this rubber band that goes around what you are, and you will stand in each corner expanding it, which makes you move into places more. So like you can be like you have been like very engineering, like very thinking about everything, which in my solo project I have to do that too, but here I have to be the contrast, and therefore I get to go into more artistic places, and it's really been like an eye-opener for me, I think.